Luther Vandross and his R&B Divas. They're up next. Let's talk. What's up, everybody out there? How you doing? Thank you guys so much for tuning in over here to Pepe's Point of View. Let's dive right into it. We're still talking about Gladys Knight. Between each line of Pain and Glory, I am reading her book. It's getting very busy over here. And so as far as Divas with Books, my book club, we're going to go into the month of September reading Gladys Knight as well, because I have not even touched some of the things I want to touch with this book as well as her music. So we're going to do another month of Gladys Knight. Okay. We're talking about Luther Vandross and his R&B Divas. Okay. You want to stick around for this one. This is something I don't think that has ever been done before. If it has, it is what it is. No one does it like I do it. Okay. So let's just dive right into it. How do I want to start this? It's no secret. Luther Vandross has had some feuds with some R&B divas, allegedly. Okay. He's had some, some back and forth with Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker, and Vogue. I think at one point in time, I bet there probably was a little tension between him and Vanessa Williams. I think they did a show or a concert or something together. And there was something that, I don't know, maybe it was something Vanessa Williams tried to do allegedly, tried to, one-up Luther Vandross or something backstage. I'm not quite sure what that was about. But anyway, so he's had his back and forth with some R&B divas. But don't get it twisted. Luther Vandross also loved his R&B divas, okay? And I'm sure he enjoyed working with them. If I'm not mistaken, I think he also had he had a fan club for the Supremes, and was very, disappointed, heartbroken when the Supremes, when Diana Ross left the Supremes, okay? And the list of R&B divas he has worked with, as far as duets are concerned, background singers, like he enjoyed working with them. You can just tell. And so what I am doing over here is that I decided that I would go through his catalog and see, get a list of names of the R&B divas he had duets with. I listened to those songs. And I've ranked them. 13 songs, 13 R&B divas, okay? And I've ranked them. So let me tell you how I did this. Well, I just went through his catalog. I wrote down a name. I said, oh, okay, he has a duet with this artist, all right? This diva. I wrote the diva's name down. I wrote down the title of the songs. That's what I did. 13 divas, 13 songs. In no particular order, I just started from the first name that I saw and just kind of worked my way all the way down, and I listened to those songs, okay? So the first song I heard would obviously be number one because that was the first song I heard, right? I didn't have anything to compare it to. Then I listened to the second song, And then I was like, okay, which one I like more than this one? Then I went to the third song out of these three. Which one is first, second, third? And I did all of that and it kept, changing up the numbers, so on and so forth, until I got number 13, my least favorite, and number 1, my favorite. That's how I did it. I didn't do it based off album sales. I didn't do it based off charts, how it was placed on the charts. I didn't do it based off someone's popularity of the song, not even if I like the song or not. Do you understand what I'm saying? I got news for you. This is going to be an interesting rank because the songs I thought I liked and I would say is my number 1 favorite, it wasn't. I was like, oh my gosh, this song is not my favorite. Out of all of these 13 songs he recorded by the R&B Divas, surely I listen to this song all the time. It's my favorite song. But you mean to tell me that I like this song that I don't listen to all the time better than I do the song I listen to all the time? Is that what I'm saying to myself? Well, that's exactly what happened. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down that list. You might be, kind of shocked and surprised, and you would probably say, I have lost my marbles, okay, as far as, the song that's number 13 and so on and so forth. Leave a comment, okay, and let me know what you think about it. So let's go ahead on and get it started, shall we? Let me bring in, I don't want to do that just yet. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. So let me bring them on in. Yes. Are you ready? There we go. Number 13. I know it's already interesting because I know you guys are some Mariah Carey fans, and I'm pretty sure there's some fans out there who like the song Endless Love. And I am here to tell you I do not like the song Endless Love. I have recently taken a newfound love for Diana Ross. I have, but Endless Love is still my least favorite song in Diana Ross's catalog, and it's my least favorite song among the duets that Luther Vandross has with Divas. It is what it is. I don't like the song. Now, here's another interesting thing that I should note about Luther Vandross. Another thing that I love about Luther Vandross is that he can take a remake and make it his own. I know that sounds cliche because a lot of people say that about certain artists, but Luther Vandross is one of those artists who you would be surprised at the number of songs in his catalog that are remakes. You'd be surprised. You would go like, that's a remake? Surely it isn't. But I'm here to tell you, he is just good like that. He's great like that. He's smooth like that. He's meticulous like that. He has his own style and his own flavor, and we love it. Okay. And when I found myself listening to Endless Love, I found myself saying, I think I'm going to like this song because Luther Vandross started to sing. But it was something about Mariah Carey when she started to sing this song. I'm like, okay, I done lost interest. I'm here to tell you Mariah Carey did nothing for this song. It's not a diss to Mariah Carey. Remember what I'm saying. There are just some songs that you don't remake. It is what it is because you will always come up short in comparison. That's what it is. It's not a diss to Mariah Carey at all. And I'm just here to say it is what it is, okay? And I just did not get anything out of Mariah Carey when it came to this song, Endless Love. But it was something about Luther Vandross' parts on this song that I was like, I would rather hear the song sung just by Luther Vandross. That's just my opinion. And it's number 13, okay? Whew, but don't get it twisted. There are some songs sung by Mariah Carey that I would tell other R&B divas, baby, don't touch that. That's Mariah Carey's song. You can't do that. Okay? Let's keep it going. All right? I know how you feel because I know you're probably looking at me saying, wait a minute, that's That's Beyonce. You got Beyonce at number number 12. The closer I get to you, that's right. Yes, it's the same thing. Beyonce, she does nothing for this song. She doesn't, but Luther Vandross does. It's just something about this song. It's not one of my favorite songs. An R&B diva by the name of Jackie McGee recorded it in 1992 on her MCA release. I liked it. I still say it's not my favorite song. It's not even one of my favorite songs by Roberta Flack. It's not. I just don't like the song. So these two divas did nothing when it came to this song for me. They just did not. So that's why it's number 12. It's number 12 because I just don't like the song and they didn't do anything for it, okay? But don't get it twisted. Because again, Beyonce, if someone tries to cover a Beyonce song, I'm like, no, you don't do it, baby. Don't hurt yourself. For real, I would tell them, baby, don't hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself trying to cover Beyonce because only Beyonce can do Beyonce. I mean, it's what it is. All right, let's keep going. Child, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. This is what I know what you're thinking. If you know me, if you have, stuck around here in these parts with me covering R&B divas, then you will probably say, wait a minute, Peppy, don't you like Lisa Fisher? Like you're a Lisa Fisher fan. I am. And I'm so disappointed. I am disappointed that this song comes in at number 11, whether or not the world gets better. I was going to go down the rabbit hole with this one, and I decided not to go down the rabbit hole. But I will say this. We know what Lisa Fisher can do to a song. And Luther Vandross did not allow her to do that to this song. He just did not. Okay, like she just and I know some of you guys are probably saying who knows of Lisa Fisher vocally. You would probably say, well, it's the production of the song. It's the way it's how the song was written. It's the production of the song, and so therefore it didn't take all of that. All of the acrobatic type of prowess we know from Lisa Fisher. And I'm here to say, well, he should have found another song for her to record with him because this song does not work. It's such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. But moving right along. It's the song is just it has there's nothing. I know what you're probably trying to say. Is that all you're going to say about this song? Yes. It's nothing. I'm going to tell you what I think about Luther Vandross and some of the song selections. He had from 1990 onward. We're going to talk about that. Okay, so stick around. I think I'm going to talk about that. I don't want to, be long-winded here. I'm going to be long-winded towards the end of this video. I want to get the 13 songs out the way. So Lisa Fisher's number 11. Darlene Love, I Listened to the Bells. It's from one of his Christmas albums. Great Christmas album, by the way. I don't know much about this R&B diva. I don't even know if she is an R&B diva, but I don't know if she is a, gospel or what, but it really and truly doesn't matter. This song here, when I was listening to it, I was like, okay, I think I can get into the groove. I'm finding my groove. I'm like, and then it's kind of like I lose it. And then it's like, okay, I think I got it again. And then I lose it. Like this song, it makes you want to like it, and then it makes you not want to like it. And it's not because it's a Christmas song and I'm listening to it out of season. Don't get it twisted. There are a lot of Christmas songs out there that you can listen to all the time, year round. Okay, it's just not this one for me. She comes in at number 10. Why does she come in at number 10? Because this song is not Endless Love. That's why she comes in at number 10. This song comes in at number 10 because it's not The Closer I Get to You. This song comes in at number 10 because it's not the number 11 song with Lisa Fisher that I was disappointed in. Okay. And again, we're talking about my least favorite songs. So number 10 is Darlene Love. All right. I just want you guys to know. I don't like it. Okay. The next song, Queen Latifah, Hit It Again, number 9. Yes, she's not an R&B diva, even though she sings well. Yes. She's not an R&B diva, but she's a rap diva. I was like, oh, Luther Vandross, when did this happen? When did he start having, rappers on his albums? We'll get into that discussion. I don't want to talk about it now because I want you guys to, get into the groove, but I like it. Her appearance is a typical appearance on a song. She's not all over the song. She comes in with her verse and then she's out. Okay, so it's like he sings the song, she comes in, do her rap verse, and that's it. Still a decent song. It's a decent song. I like it. It's worthy of a number 10 spot. I mean a number 9 spot. It is. It sits worthily at number 9. It does. Let's keep moving. Foxy Brown. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Listen here. We need to talk about this one. Foxy Brown, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Let me tell you about this song and why I like this song so much. Ooh, I got to bring y'all in. I hope I can bring this back real quick, but I got to bring y'all in. Let me tell you why I like this song. I like this song, If It Ain't One Thing, It's Another, because Luther Vandross is expanding his sound, obviously. He's trying to expand his audience. No, take that back. He's trying to expand his audience. He's updating his sound. But he's staying true to some classic Luther Vandross with this song. Well, what do you mean? All the background vocals. Oh my gosh, I love them. I love these background vocals. If you like Luther Vandross background vocals from the 1980s, Since I Lost My Baby, Because It's Really Love, Wait for Love. If you like those kinds of background vocals, then you're going to love this song because those background vocals are very prominent. That's what I like about this song. Another thing I like is that the sound is updated, but he was able to capture someone such as myself who loves him from the 80s and who kind of lost interest in him in the 90s. Okay, that's what I like about this song. Another thing I like about this song, again, is the writing and the way in which Luther Vandross presents this song, his presentation of the song, his vocal style. I love it. Like all of these things work so wonderfully together with this song. I loved it a lot. Okay, this song should have been higher to me, but there were other songs that just kind of did it more for me than this one. But if I ever had to choose a song from Luther Vandross's catalog from 1990 all the way up until present day, then I would say this song is definitely one of my favorite songs by him. It is. We're gonna stick with that. Okay, Foxy Brown. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Loved it. All right, now This one here, some people are going to say, not quite a duet. And I will let you have it. Number 7, Roberta Flack, Just When I Needed You. Now, here's the thing that I want to talk about. I was so surprised when I saw this. I was like, wait a minute. Luther Vandross, I don't remember his vocals on this song when I was watching Bustin' Loose. I don't remember that. I don't remember his vocals. And so maybe for, the movie, they, edit his vocals out. Or maybe it's a whole different person singing the song, period. And it is what it is. It happens like that sometimes. But when I heard the song, Luther Vandross's vocals are so prominent on the song that you have to just consider this to be a duet, even though I don't think it's, listed as a duet between Luther Vandross and Roberta Flack. But great song. I love the message. This song is a real good, feel-good song. And I am going to talk about Roberta Flack and the Bustin' Loose soundtrack, because I didn't know she was the main artist for the soundtrack. I didn't. But anywho, she's number 7, Roberta Flack, Just When I Needed You. Now, coming in at number 6, Marcella Precise. I think she's a rapper. Maybe she's a singer and a rapper. Who cares? Does it really matter? She's number 6. Now, I'm going through, the catalog. I see that he has a song with this lady here. And I read the title, obviously. I'm not thinking anything about it until I started listening to it. And then after I started listening to it, I was like, wait a minute. This song is familiar. It's familiar. I was like, this is Aretha Franklin's Get It Right. I was like, I know Luther Vandross did not try to re-record Aretha Franklin's Get It Right. I know what you're saying, but he wrote and produced it. Okay, and I know he's not trying to re-record Aretha Franklin's Get It Right. Because guess what, y'all? He got it wrong. I'm sorry, Luther. You got this one wrong, Luther. You just got it wrong, Luther. You got it wrong. Well, if he got it wrong, you put it at number 6. I did. Let me tell you why I put it at number 6. You ready? You want to know why I put it at number 6? I'm going to tell you. I put it at number 6 because of Marcella Precise. She got it right. She and everybody else got it right. It was Luther Vandross and everybody. I mean, Luther Vandross, they got it wrong. It's vocally, Luther Vandross should have left this one alone. I'm sorry. She saved it. You saved it, baby. You saved Get It Right. Whoever is on the background vocals, if that's you, she saved it, Luther. It wasn't. I understand. I know y'all gonna say so. Congratulations. I don't even know who this lady is, and I am going to look her up. I promise you I am. I kid you not. I'm going to look her up, and I'm also going to try to figure out exactly who she is and check out some of her music, because he should have just left it alone, Luther. You should have left it alone. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see exactly where she shows up in the midst of things as far as where I'm sorry, you guys. I hate to pause like this because I was looking for it, but I guess I'll find it her somewhere. Oh, okay. I see it now. It was on the I Know album. That's what I was looking for. So it's on the I Know album. Get It Right, and Marcella Precise. I don't know who is on the background vocals, but anyway, it's what it is. He shouldn't have did it. He should not have put that child. He shouldn't have recorded it, but she saved the record. The background vocal saved the record. The musician saved the record, but Luther Vandross, you didn't do good. So she helps sits this at number 6. All right, keep going. Yeah. Number 5, Dionne Warwick. How many times can we say goodbye? You know what? I don't care what you guys say. It's such a sad affair to know that this lady here, Dionne Warwick, is not going to go down in music history as far as, now this is just my opinion, in the African American, the Black, the urban community, as one of our R&B divas, because her name is seldom mentioned when we talk about R&B divas who sang. And Dionne Warwick sings her behind off. And maybe she's not the diva who's all over the stage. Maybe Dionne Warwick is not the ugly singer, the one that sings ugly. But when I came across her version of No One in the World and listening to her sing it, I was like, Dionne, don't worry. I'm gonna let everybody know. You can't hang with the diva. You can't hang with Dionne Warwick, baby. Dionne Warwick, I don't care what I know Dionne Warwick back in the day, she had some issues with Patti LaBelle. And what I mean by issue with Patti LaBelle, supposedly Patti LaBelle is one of the divas who, kind of drowned Dionne Warwick's vocals out, because, the Patti LaBelle is just, she's a loud singer. But that's all right, Dionne, because you sang, baby. You Dionne Warwick. She's a singer. She don't sing. She's a singer. And I just don't get it, But I'm glad that I like your music. And your voice, like you are Whitney Houston's people. This song is such a great song. It's such a great song. It is a great song. How many times can we say goodbye? It's just such a great song. Baby, coming in at number 4. If This World Were Mine, Cheryl Lynn. Baby. See, this is what I'm going to say to y'all. This is what I'm going to say. Cheryl Lynn. See, this is what I'm going to say. See. Oh, gosh. I just can't. I can't do it, but I'm going to do it. That voice is so rich, so full. I'm talking about Cheryl Lynn. She has soul. See, that's what I like about it. Okay, what do you mean? Think about Mariah Carey in Vision of Love. I don't know, it just dropped in my head like that. Think about Mariah Carey in Vision of Love. Do you hear how Mariah Carey is singing Vision of Love? Now, if she would have sung Endless Love that way, I probably would have liked it. You know what I mean? Soulful. Maybe that's why I don't like Endless Love, because Endless Love is just too sappy. Right? And yeah, That's what it is. But Sherilyn put her funk on that one. She did. Sherilyn, this lady she just sings. There's so much emotion in her voice, in this song, as I'm listening to it even now in my head. She's number 4 for a reason. I'm not going to argue with you about that. She's number 4. We're going to move right along. I was shocked about this one, y'all. Number 3, I was shocked. Number 3, Janet Jackson, The Best Things in Life Are Free. Ooh, and I did that wrong. I just saw, y'all probably didn't see that. Y'all probably didn't see it. I just saw it. But, yeah, Janet, The Best Things in Life Are Free. Janet Jackson. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this song. When it first came out, I remember it appeared on the Mo Money soundtrack with Damon Wayans. And it was a big deal that Luther Vandross and Janet Jackson were going to have a duet on the soundtrack. It was a big deal because, first of all, it's like Luther Vandross, who has recorded with, Sherilyn and Martha Wash. Well, maybe not Martha at the time, but Dionne Warwick. We know him singing with a certain kind of R&B diva, vocally. And we was like, how he's going to pull this off with Janet Jackson? Like, what the world? Like, people had to raise eyebrow. And I was one of them. Is it going to be a ballad? And what's it going to sound like? But then when the song finally premiered and it was an up-tempo song, I was like, huh? It kind of twisted your wig a little bit. You had to go, like, okay, hold on for a second. And I was like, okay. And for some reason or another, the song works. But now let me tell you now, after all of these years, why I say this song works. The Best Thing in Life Are Free with Janet Jackson and Luther Vandross. The reason why this song worked is because this song is not out of place. It's not out of place for neither of them. Well, what do you mean? Well, think about it. Luther Vandross would sing a song like The Best Things in Life Are Free. He would. Think about songs like She Won't Talk to Me. Never Too Much, Stop to Love, Give Me the Reason. Like, it's in his style of up-tempo songs. So it's not like this song is not a Luther Vandross song. And of course, we already know that this is definitely, Janet Jackson's flavor. We know this, by now. So it's not like we're kind of like, we should be shocked that it happened, maybe at the time, but now it's like, no, this sits pretty comfortably, in both of their catalog. And when I was listening to the song, I have to be honest with you, when I saw it, I was just like, oh, okay, The Best Things in Life Are Free. And then I started to play it, thinking that it was going to be, it's one of my least favorite songs. And because I don't listen to it. Y'all, I found myself moving. I found myself moving and grooving, enjoying it. I was like, I dig it. And so when I was going through the feel of all the music, I said, Janet's in it. The Best Things in Life Are Free. She's number what? She's number 3. Oh, yes, she is. So then who would be number 2? Martha Wash, I Who Have Nothing. Oh my gosh. Number 2, I Who Have Nothing. So the word on the street, I'm just going to let y'all know, the word on the street Is, you remember I told you in the beginning that Luther Vandross and Anita Baker, they had their little feud going on. And so supposedly, they were supposed to go in and record a duet together, Anita Baker and Luther Vandross. Anita Baker says, yes, it's time to go in to record the song. Guess what? Anita Baker is a no-show. She doesn't come. Well, Luther Vandross calls in Martha Wash. Martha Wash shows up, and she shows out. She shows out. What I like about this song with Martha Wash and Luther Vandross, I just like this song. This song kind of like, it's so dramatic. Don't you think this song is dramatic? It's very dramatic to me. Like this song, when I listen to it, the way Martha Wash sings it, the way that Luther Vandross sings it, the way they interpret the lyrics, how they convey their emotion with every note. It's almost like this song would make a superb, like, it's an opera. This song is, to me, it comes off like an opera. Don't you think? It's so dramatic, like a play. Like the song itself. It's a play. I just love it. It's so dramatic to me. It really is. Like when she says, with my face against the window pane, you can see, it's kind of like dramatic, And she buys you, what was it? Diamonds, bright, sparkling diamonds. It's just, oh my God. It's just the way I'm thinking about it. And I'm just like, this is so dramatic. It's right up my lane. It's very dramatic. I love it. Martha Wash. Well, if you reach this point, and I hope you have with me, it's time for the number one song. Now, if you already know the 13 divas who Luther Vandross has recorded with, then you already know who number one is. But let's talk about it. Number one is no other than Cassandra Wilson. Oh my gosh, y'all. She deserves, hold on, let me move out the way. Oh my gosh, Cassandra Wilson. She's number one. She's number one. Let me tell you about this song, I'm Only Human. Let me tell you about this song. Let me tell you about this song. I've heard this song before, of course. Don't play it a lot. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever sat down to play this song. I've just heard other people play it, and I like it. I'm a stickler, When I hit the play button, this song, like, it brought life. I'm not exaggerating, but I told you I like who have nothing in it. I like it because it's dramatic. So maybe I am being a little bit dramatic. This song to me is I'm going to describe it this way. You sleep. And you wake up to mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it. Snack, whatever she's doing. Dessert, whatever it is. You're waking up to mama's cooking. And if your mother can cook, or let me say your mama can cook like my mama can cook, you're like, gosh, like you go in, it put a smile on your face. You're like, man, she cooking, y'all. She cooking, like, it smells good. It smells good. She's cooking. And then you go into the kitchen and you're looking at what she's cooking. You're like, man, like what else you're cooking? You know? And instead of her kicking you out the kitchen, like, get out of here, I'm cooking. Instead of her telling you to get out, mama don't do this time around. You know what mama do? This is how this song reminds me. This song reminds me when mama, says, oh, well, I'm cooking this, I'm cooking that. What? Yeah, I'm cooking it. Well, what made you decide to cook? I don't know. I was just in the mood. I just wanted to cook. And then here's another thing this song reminds me of. Is that she's cooking and she's cooking some of your favorites. Like it's this song just, I don't know, it's something about this song, you guys, that just brings life. Like it wakes you up. It's like Folgers coffee in the morning. That's how I felt when I was listening to this song, and I don't know why. But that's how I feel about it, Cassandra. That's how I feel about it, Luther. Like it just wakes you up. This song wakes you up. And I'm only human. You're alive. Mm-hmm. Cassandra, baby. Congratulations to you, Cassandra. Congratulations, Cassandra, on being over here at Pepe's Point of View. Congratulations goes out to Cassandra, you guys, because guess what? Cassandra is she's number one. She's the number one diva. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to create you a Luther Vandross in his R&B Divas playlist. And I want you to listen to these songs. Oh, it doesn't matter really whether songs are ranked, because I'm sure we all would enjoy Luther Vandross in these R&B Divas. Make it a playlist. Put it in rotation. I know I'm going to be doing that. Oh, definitely. I will. Now, I know I told you guys I was going to talk a little more, I would talk more rather, regarding how I felt about some of these songs, but I will leave you with this. This collection of music, I will sum up by saying it is the breadth and depth of his career, as far as how he expanded his sound, who Luther Vandross is really all about. You can find that here with these R&B Divas duets. You definitely can, because you can see he updated and expanded his sound, or in his audience. When you think about a song, if it ain't one thing, it's another with Foxy Brown, you can definitely say that he did. And then when you think about songs such as How Many Times Can We Say Goodbye with Dionne Warwick, it's kind of like he's definitely trying to stretch himself over in build an audience with a particular audience with even Dionne Warwick. He's trying to he's definitely bringing in expanding his audience working with Dionne Warwick, because she's not just urban or black music. I mean, she's pop music royalty as well, right? I mean, you have it from the early 80s all the way up until, his passing with Dance With My Father. The sound is definitely top notch. Luther Vandross definitely knows how to make a remake his own. Like everything that you can say about Luther Vandross musicianship, working with R&B Divas, working with the songwriters he worked with, like this here is a great collection of music. It definitely is. Like none of these songs really, at the end of the day, they are not a slouch at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's something. That's something to really and truly be impressed by. This says a lot about how Luther Vandross felt about, or how he wanted his music to be heard and to be represented. It's you get that even with Layla Hathaway when she records Forever, For Always, and For Love. She's an R&B diva, and I'm glad that she recorded that song now that I'm thinking about it, because she approached that song the same way Luther Vandross would have approached it. I don't know if she intentionally did it. That song could have easily sat right here in the midst of all of these R&B divas. It's just that it wasn't a duet. That says a lot about Luther Vandross. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Well, if you made it this far, then I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for hanging out with me. I think it's appropriate to ask for you to hit the subscribe button, hang out with me. We're definitely talking about R&B divas over here. I enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Hey, why don't you leave, a list of these 13 and you rank them as well and tell me what you think, about how I rank them, these songs. But anyway, I appreciate it. I really and truly do. And remember, whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, she says, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. I love you. God loves you best. I'm loving myself. You love yourself too. Well, don't forget to put your behind where your heart desires to be. And I'm looking forward to seeing your next video. Until then, you know what to do by now. Take care of yourselves.